What's up, everybody? It's Jared with West Coast River Outlaws. Happy Monday morning. Boy, do we have some updates to give you guys. As you can probably see, this is not the barn, and that's a good thing. We've actually done a lot of changes at the beginning of this year. The powers that be came together, myself, Chris Nicholas, and Phil McAllister, and we decided 2024 is the year that we're making big things happen for West Coast River Outlaws. So we are in Chris Nicholas's shop. We've been able to jump into here and start working full time. And man, we have been turning out the projects. We needed to put the camera down for a little bit just so that we could get acclimated to the shop, the new shop, as well as figure out a routine and just normal human stuff, right? So now that we're here, and now that everything is situated and ready to go, we've got crazy cool things coming down the pipe. Perhaps even a trip to Liberator Boats in Texas in the next couple months as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. We've got a special project today from my buddy Drew Harthill, as well as with Shane from up north, and I can't wait to dig into this thing. It's got a really badass blueprint engines that we're gonna put into it. Oh my God.
These 4 bolts. So you want that to be through.
So like I said in the intro video, a buddy of mine, Shane, hits me up and says, yo, another homie of mine has a boat that he wants to repower and make just really badass. So in comes Drew. Drew and Shane yesterday came by and dropped this gem off with us yesterday, along with a brand new crate, blueprint engines 496, that's supposedly got like 620 some horsepower or something like that. So what are we looking at? This is an 18-foot CeeBee Avenger. Check it out. So there's quite a bit of stuff to do in order to make this swap happen. And believe it or not, we're actually on a deadline. April 6th, Joe Beers up in Orville, California is putting together, I believe he said, his 3rd annual Hotboat event at the South Forebay. We go there every year to support the homies that support us. And dude, it's such a fun time. Well, we may do some arm drop races, throw the buoys out. We'll put the tent up and have some merch out for sale. It's a really fun time. Here comes the next segment of this build. So in our box, we've got a brand new rail kit from the one and only Tom Manier with Jetboat Performance in Atascadero, California. He makes badass Jetboat parts for the everyday consumer like ourselves. So we've got a rail kit in here that we're gonna unbox and you guys get to check out with us as we go. This is your flywheel cover. It's got a kick out here for the starter to bolt in on the bottom of the block. Hardware, all stainless steel. This is our rear plate, right? Nice cut corners. This is 3" by 3" aluminum. 90-degree angle iron. These go on the outside of the stringer in relation to your angle iron here. The front plate, Jetboat Performance, look at that. Nice piece. Think this is last but not least, we have our feet. Yep, these look great. So it's pretty straightforward kit, looks really good. I'm really excited to install it. It's gonna look even better with a brand new Blueprint Engines 496. Actually, believe it or not, that we get to unwrap next. I hope that pan fits. The oil pan, it's a really nice oil pan. It might be an 8-quart or something along those lines, but it's too deep, right? This is not a pan that's set up for a jet boat, right? So this hangs down, you know, about 8 inches, which is too much.
I like to try to get this bitch square.
Right? So here on the intake, it comes up slightly and the oil pan will hit there. So we need to pull the pan and find one that'll fit. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's pretty incredible. Single car, big block 496 with zoomies. Yeah. And we did pump stuff. So I didn't film pulling the old bowl off and whatnot, but this had a C pump on it, or a C bowl, right? So we pulled the C bowl off and we put a used split bowl on it, and we were able to put a droop, a place diverter droop with the add a ride plate kit. And he had a diverter on here already that we were able to install. So this is looking great. We've got some cables that need to be extended. It looks like we need a gasket and some other things. I think it's relatively just mocked up for right now, which is cool. Super pumped to be able to do that stuff. So this is for a Gen 5, Gen 6, one-piece rear main seal, big block Chevrolet. So we're gonna put this puppy on that bad boy today. I don't know. I'm super stoked. So I couldn't help it. I had to just drop this puppy down in here and see what it looked like. It is super mock-up right now, like super mock-up. We don't have anything anywhere near close to bolting this thing down permanently or anything like that. There's still a lot to do. But just for the sake of looking at the headers and looking at, or the zoomies, and looking at this thing installed in the boat, that was the goal of this. And I already know there's gonna be a lot of people out there that are like, oh, you can't put zoomies on a big block Chevy without a bar, big horsepower, it's a Jetboat, blah, 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 blah. Well, at the end of the day, it looks really good. It's gonna sound ignorant, and the customer's happy. That's what he wanted to do, and that's what we're gonna do.
So we're in the back of the boat underneath. What you're looking at, this white piece here, this is called the intake, your jet intake. This actually gets epoxied into this hole in the back of the boat and bolted in as well. You can see where they filled the bolt holes. And essentially this is where water comes in, goes into the pump, and shoots out the back, right? It's really that simple. This item here is called a loader. Okay, a loader is not a shovel, right? You're not wanting these fins to be underneath the keel of the boat, right? Because then what's happening is this is shoveling water, and actually that's dangerous because you don't want a whole bunch of load on this thing. This is there to help load and divert the water to the upper top of the impeller, right? This helps even out how your impeller gets fed water. So what we need to do is we need to pull this thing out because it is currently being held on by 4 stainless steel bolts. And as you guys could see from the other side, from the top side of the boat, these do not go all the way through, okay? We're gonna make them go all the way through and replace this hardware with grade 8 bolts. While our loader's out, we're also gonna check it for cracks and make sure that it looks good, okay? This thing, it's critical that it is through bolted through the jet intake. Reason why is because when you get a lot of horsepower, and this is not shoveling, again, pushing a lot of water in here, there's a lot of pressure on these blades. And as you can imagine, this thing is pretty big and pretty long, right? That's what she said, right? It's in there a long ways. And the only thing holding it in are these 4 bolts. So you want that to be through bolted and tight with grade 8 bolts.
So we pulled the loader out of the boat, as you guys saw last night. And this morning I decided to take a couple minutes and sandblast this puppy. And I want to talk to you guys about this and the importance of why you need to pull this out periodically and really check them. They can crack. There's a lot of force on this thing when you're driving your boat. So you really want to make sure that you're inspecting this and also inspecting your bolts here. So we sandblasted it, took off all the old like black coating that they have from the factory, as well as any like rust that might be on it. And I've inspected it pretty well, and I don't see any cracks in here. So that looks good. Now, I'm going to show you guys the whole purpose behind a loader and what the intentions of it is based upon a bare intake that's not outside of a boat, because now we can see the top side and the bottom side with just the intake. So as I said, this is a standard Berkeley round keel intake, and this is our loader, okay? Your suction housing sits about here, and then your bowl sits about right here. The purpose of your loader is to sit inside of the intake here, where the pad is right there. and you can see that it sticks up a little bit inside of the pump here, of the suction housing. You'll notice that the fins are pushing up towards the top of the bowl, right? That feeds the top of your impeller, okay? Then, in addition to that, what you'd want to do is you'd take your intake and you'd have this part machined to have a shoe, which is a small piece of metal that drops down just a little bit and helps divert water into the lower portion of your impeller. So it's critical to be feeding your impeller proper water pressure, not just in general, but on the top and the bottom. A lot of race pumps, you'll actually see two like 1/8 inch NPT fittings on the side of your suction housing, typically one in like the, I don't know, 2 o'clock position and one in like the 5 o'clock position, give or take. And that's so the driver can read his bowl pressure, or the pressure that's inside of his pump. Obviously, the top fitting is there to read if your loader is loading water properly, right? And then the bottom fitting is there to adjust your shoe and make sure that your shoe is adjusted properly and feeding water correctly. So, the loader looks good. Now that you guys understand how we install it and what the purpose of this puppy is, we've got new grade 8 black coated hardware, and we're gonna put this puppy in. That's what it should look like when you're done. So what you guys don't know is this is actually day 2 of what you saw with us tinkering and being all excited with the motor running yesterday. Now we are done after chasing I don't know how many leaks and I don't know how many faulty problems with the initial carburetor that was on this engine. And luckily our business partner Phil had a Brawler 850 double pumper in the meantime that we put on here. So theoretically you should be able to hit the key and it should fire right up. I don't even think it's warm.
No.
Yeah, like hardly.
No.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Hit the key and just see if she fires.
Love it.
Are you ready?
Stoked.
Yeah, dude, it's not, you're not gonna fucking hear forever.
Nope.
Fuck yes. So there it is. You guys got to watch the whole build process with this thing, and now we get to go celebrate and test this thing tomorrow. We've got a pretty decent event taking place at the South Forebay in Orville by our buddy Joseph Beers, and we're gonna go up there and have some fun and see what this thing looks like on the water. See you tomorrow. Hell yeah. Wow, it's April 6th. We've already been here for pretty much the morning and majority of the afternoon now, and we've gotten tons of content. There's tons of boats here. I would honestly say maybe at least 30 badass boats too. So we're gonna walk around real quick and try to get some footage of everybody's boat here. Everybody's out in the water, so we're gonna have to do 2 laps of this, and we're just gonna keep lapping the GoPro on people's boats and get onboard footage. Thanks for being here. There's so much WCRO gear here, it's unreal. Unreal. You guys rock. Oh, jeez.
Nice run, big guy.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey!
What up?
Expect to be on YouTube. Ran out of gas.
Oh no, really? What up, Joe?
What's up, brother?
Dude, you got an amazing event here. I appreciate you putting it on.
I'll try to.
Repping WCRO super hard.
Group effort.
For real, this is beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what you wanted, right?
Oh yeah, love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's a great turnout.
Yeah.
For
It's,
sure.
it seriously is, man. What's up, Matt? Dude, I love the flatty. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Hell yeah. What's up, guys? Looking fresh.
Where do you post your videos at?
YouTube, West Coast River Outlaws. Yep.
You're only an 8.
Here, bro, don't fuck around.
Oh, dude. Yes, sir. I'm gonna hang out here.
Are they friendly?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good.
What are your thoughts of today?
It's better than it has been past years because everybody was pretty much here by 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real, dude.
Crazy.
And there's a lot of boats here, man.
Yep.
This
absolutely.
is great. Yeah.
Yep. And mine's first time in the water so far. So
Yeah,
good.
you did a whole bunch of stuff to that thing. What'd you do?
Well, I ported the heads myself for the first time. That was interesting. But apparently, to the machine guy, you know, I did a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
Just put dual quads on it, ported the heads, and burned a hole in the piston.
Oh no.
Upgraded the fuel system and did
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Rebuilt
cool.
it.
Fantastic, man. It's looking pretty nice out there.
Yep.
She sits well. Yeah, you did a rip and it looked awesome, man.
Felt good.
Yeah.
Felt a little faster than before since the rebuild.
I bet,
Yeah.
dude. It looked like it had a little bit of air out going
A little
on.
torquey, yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
Well, this is Joe Lima, guys. Been a long time WCRO supporter.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right. Okay, Maiden Voyage. This is the Blueprint 496 and the CeeBee Avenger. And we're gonna see how this thing goes, man. How do you feel, Drew?
I feel great. It's gonna run good.
What are your
Excited.
thoughts?
I just want to skid into the water and let it rip.
Are you nervous?
A little nervous, yeah, but I'm stoked at the same time, so it's gonna be good. Jared at West Coast River Outlaws took me in, did the work, and now we're out here April 6th, boat event. Gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Here we go.
CeeBee Avenger is no joke. It's fast and terrifying and really loud. So he definitely looks like he's gonna have a good time. Nice job, Tina.
What more? Chris, the water's calling you.
Yeah.
It's flat. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, there you go.
Pretty incredible. The support is phenomenal. Yeah, next year more and more and more. I mean, this has been pretty consistent every year for 3 years now, and we just need to keep doing it. So if you got a Hotboat and want to kind of shake the dust off of it and come do a little test and tune, this is the spot. We do this every year. It's kind of the season opener. So we'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe.